There's a recurring pattern that I see in business owners who aren't making the progress that they actually want to make. So I actually had a call with one of my clients, Ben, this afternoon, and he was having his focus put into one area of his business, in another area, in another area. He was hiring a staff member. He was looking at his marketing channels. He was looking at doing his accounts and actually replacing his accountant. He had so many different things actually going on that he was trying to take action with all at the same time. Now, this is a very, very common habit that a lot of business owners actually have. There's a lot of things to do, especially if you're a solopreneur, you're a solo coach. You are the jack of all trades to a certain degree, and of course, that's very, very important. But for you to actually see momentum in your business and the progress that you actually want, and momentum in your life, you have to make sure that you're looking at your business almost like a game of chess. So when you're playing chess, if you're not familiar with the game, most people are, it doesn't matter if you're rubbish either, but when you're playing the game of chess, you are thinking 2 moves ahead, 3 moves ahead, 4 moves ahead if you're really, really good and so on. But you can only ever move one piece at a time. Now, what most business owners are doing, you're moving the pawn, you're moving the knight, you're moving the queen, you're trying to move all of these different pieces all at the same time. And that's not how you play the game. And in fact, you can't play the game like that. But most of you are doing that actually in your business. So you need to look at the task that you actually have in a different way in regards to your action taking ability on the things that you actually need to do. Now, think to yourself, look at your week. What is the one move that you need to make this week to really see the progress that you need to make? What will really gain the progress that you actually want to make in your business if you could just move one piece? What is that? Now that takes priority within that week. Everything else that you need to do has its allocated time. Okay, it has its allocated position, and the way that you actually deliver that task and when you do it, why you do it, how you do it, etc. It just becomes part of the flow of the actual week. But in regards to your focus, in regards to what's actually in your head, what is that one piece that you're going to move this week? And the end of the week is the deadline to actually move it before you even take action on those extra things. If you start to do that, you'll see astronomically more progress in your business and in your life than trying to move all of these pieces at once. Because the problem is when I have conversations like this, and this isn't a dig at Ben here, this is very, very common. But most business owners that I speak to aren't making the progress that they actually want to be making is because they start a job, they start another job, they start another job, start another job, and they've got jobs at 80% of completion, 90%, 50%, etc., etc., etc. All of these jobs that they've begun but haven't completed to 100%, so they can't fully move on from that particular thing. So what is that one thing? What is that one piece that you're going to be moving this week? That should be the focal point. Start a job, finish a job, and then move on. Don't start, and never finish anything. No progress will ever happen if you don't complete the task that you're focusing on. So if you're looking at hiring a brand new staff member, that is the focus. Hire that staff member. Don't even think about anything else in regards to a big move play until that is actually complete and then move on. Now, I'm not talking about the little nitty gritty things within the business that you need to do on a daily basis or a weekly basis here. This isn't about that. These are the big moves inside of your business. Maybe you're writing a book. Maybe you're building a brand new course in your business. Maybe you're launching a brand new offer. These things are larger pieces and bigger pieces of the puzzle actually within your business. So they require your focus. They require you to start them and finish them before you can actually move on. If you don't finish these things, what's going to happen is you're going to half-ass that entire project and that piece, and you're going to lose the game of chess. And this happens time and time and time again with the people that I actually speak to. So if you're looking at building the progress that you actually want in your business and in your life, start to really be aware around your focus and what you're actually doing with your focus within your weeks. That one big chess piece should have a deadline by the end of the week. Focus on that, start it, complete it before you move on, and the rest of your business should move in this flow state. It's incredibly important you do that, and as soon as you make that shift, you'll start to see the progress that you want because it compounds. If you do that once a week, as an example, that's 52 times a year. That's a lot. There's a hell of a lot. There's 520 times across a decade. Now you're making big major plays 520 times across a decade consistently. Now imagine the progress that you will actually make you can change your entire life. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a decade. You could do that for 2 years, 3 years, and just be consistent and focus on that. The progress that you'll actually create will be crazy compared to what's going on right now. And this is common if you're stuck, if you're stagnant, if you're struggling, if you don't know which way to actually turn, you feel lost, you feel confused, and you just feel like you're waking up and you're working really hard, but you're not seeing any reward from it. And this is literally the reason why. Because everyone can work hard, but it's what you're working hard on. Where is your focus, that laser focus on the biggest move that you need to make that week? As soon as you make that shift, progress will start to happen on autopilot. Okay. So a little bit of a different video today, but it was just from a call that I had earlier on today. And it's something that has come up time and time again when I do my one-to-one calls with my clients and conversations that I have with potential new clients that are coming into my world. It's a very, very common thing. So I thought, well, it's really common. I'm going to talk about it on my YouTube channel. Focus on that one thing, focus on moving that one chess piece first, and you'll start to see the progress that you're after. Speak soon.